Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine and say hello to Rocco.
Hi, Rocco Gibson here.
Recording artist, chef, yoga instructor, and he's showing us how to start the day on a positive note. And while we're hanging out with Rocco, get ready for a dose of healthy vibes for mind, body, and spirit.
Black pepper. There we go. Bon appetit. Okay, peeps, the weekend has begun, and guess where we're headed? Yep, all-you-can-eat buffet. Doing a little window shopping before dinner. When we come in here, places like this, to do our window shopping, we really are just checking out ideas. Friday night continues, and I decided, rather than to go out to the bar, do karaoke, I decided to stay home and just relax, enjoy the night, and crank out another tune. Saturday morning, off to the yoga studio. Excuse me. We're going to do our 10 o'clock class and our noon class. Been 2 weeks since I taught, so this is going to feel really nice. 10 o'clock class went great, and the noon class, there's only one person for that, so we're instead going to turn that into a Reiki energy session. So after that, the rest of the weekend will be free. After I get home, Chris and I are going to decide where we're going to go, what we're going to do. We're kind of up in the air just because, we're not sure. The weather is kind of crappy out, so we'll see. Energy session went great, and now I'm on my way home. And basically so far what the plan is a nice dinner at home. I'm going to make a really yummy dish, and I really think I should make a cooking video out of this. It's really, really great. It's a eggplant dish with mushrooms, chicken, white wine vinegar, balsamic vinegar, and burrata cheese over pasta. It is so good. It is to die for. And cherry tomatoes. Pet store. Pick up wet food for the kitty cat. Maybe I can find a portable DVD player, we'll see. Happy Sunday, folks. Waking up, sipping my coffee, and first thing I'm gonna do, once I've got the spring, is to get to the gym. Okay, the gym was good. I got my upper body in. I got my elliptical. After having taken a week off, my body got what it needs. Well, all last week it needed rest. However, it needs movement now. So I also physically I got my classes in when I taught both of them yesterday, so that was a great thing. But it's not quite the same as getting a gym workout, because you got the weights and you get more intense cardio. What I want to try to do, since my body is in more movement mode, is after I get back home, after I get settled in, I think I'd like to try to see if I can get a mat practice in. I don't want to overdo it, because I have been known to do that quite often. In fact, that's kind of the tendency. But we'll see. Hey, the weekend finally ends. I'm very happy to say that I got a mat practice in. I did the full kit and caboodle. I got the calisthenics in as well. So what that means is the usual yoga practice plus the push-ups, and the Pilates and so forth. So it's a full body workout. I did that along with the gym earlier. So I think that made up for the week of just, kind of laying low. So that's a good thing. And we had the rest of yesterday's dinner. I finally got the burrata to add on top, so that was delicious. And that's it. Pretty soon I'm calling it the night, and the next week starts. Woo. Hey, we are now going to talk about the fourth chakra by the name of Anahata, which means unstruck, unhurt. This chakra is, it's in the spine, but it's at the height of your chest. So it governs, obviously, the heart, I think the circulatory system as well, which would be pretty wild because the heart pumps the blood and works with circulation. So the color is green, not this color green, but more of an emerald green. The piece of art that Amy Zerner did is this. It's just kind of her interpretation. There's a little heart right in the center. The color that this chakra resonates the most with in terms of shades of green, it would be something more like this, something more like an emerald, something more like forest green. So this chakra itself is an amazing chakra because the chakras that, the three chakras that are below are yang quality chakras or masculine qualities, where the three that are above are more yin and more feminine. So this chakra, which falls right in the middle, is a yin-yang, masculine and feminine. It's an androgynous chakra. So it's definitely interesting how this chakra can really play a role in your relationships and how you relate to others, how you can be vulnerable with others or completely closed off. So when the chakra is blocked or when the chakra is underactive, you're not going to be feeling much attachment. If you've watched Sex and the City, if you look at Mr. Big throughout the majority of his relationship with Carrie, he had an underactive heart chakra. If you've seen the movie Pillion, which I did recently, and spoiler alert, I don't remember the character's name, but he was the one who left. He had a blocked heart chakra as well, because just the inability to really commit, the inability to really be vulnerable, etc. Now on the flip side would be Carrie Bradshaw, neurotic, freaking out over whether or not Mr. Big cares about her, etc. If you look at Fatal Attraction, Glenn Close, okay, her heart chakra was a little out of whack, probably a little overactive for sure. So when the chakra is balanced, like the name, unstruck, unhurt, your heart is filled up. So it's not like you're going to feel, ooh, I love this person, love, love, love. You're going to feel the way you feel when you're in a very secure family unit. You're going to feel whole. You're going to feel fulfilled. Just think of either, your last family gathering where you were all really getting along. And, if you don't have family that you're related to, if you have a family of friends, just think of that beautiful, beautiful, wonderful feeling of wholeness, of fulfillment. or fulfillment. That's what a healthy heart chakra feels like. You know your heart chakra is active. Just think of someone you really, really love. Does your heart flutter? If it does, that is your heart chakra. Just think of a newborn baby. Think of your pet. And more than likely, you're going to be able to feel that. Oh, and also her heart chakra was very blocked, at least according to the movie Mommy Dearest. So, and by the way, this green, this is very similar to the color of the heart chakra, or the color that that chakra corresponds with. So the musical note is F for forest, and the music that is playing is in that key. And what's really cool, the song is called Aloe. A few episodes ago, and I think it was last season, that was the chosen song to play during, Vibe with Rocco. But the design had green aloe, or maybe it was just green. I'd have to rewatch it, but that's a really good chakra meditation for the heart, because you're looking at the color which this chakra responds to, and you're hearing the musical note which this chakra responds to. So you're getting double the stimulation. So I'm only bringing this up as to highlight examples of how you can work with your chakras, and how when you work with your chakra, it's going to help you to feel certain things. So basically, other things about the heart chakra as well, if you are suffering from a lot of grief, the heart chakra is affected by that. And they also say that the lungs can be affected by that as well, which is right in the same area as your heart. Also, broken heart syndrome, which is something that, if you've lost your true love, or if you've lost a true soulmate, your heart will stop. And so chakra, heart, love. So that is that's some information on the heart chakra for you. So the meditation is to either look at something green, to listen to something in the key of F. Okay, and I believe it's F major. All of these keys are major keys, by the way. And what you're going to do is bring your attention to the middle of your heart and feel that heart energy, or even better, think of someone you love and feel that heart fluttering. You might even be able to take it a step further. Okay, so think of that person you love, or think of that pet, think of that soulmate, that true love. Feel that flutter in your heart, feel that love in your body, and then I want you to think of your reflection, something about you that you love. There's got to be something. And, direct that heart energy towards yourself, capital SELF. So check that out. And next time we'll be talking about the blue throat chakra. Okay, peace and love. I'm going to take a couple of minutes to tell you a little bit more about the new album. So I'm 11 tracks in, and I want to try to do a total of 14. So as I've mentioned before, in the whole creative process, you really don't know when something is going to come to fruition from a creative idea. And often you don't know what your end result is going to be. The first album that I put out, I didn't even know it was going to be an album, for example. This is album number 7, and it's actually shaping up to be a counterpart to album number 5, which is Capricorn. So Capricorn, the theme was outer space, futuristic, very electro-psychedelic, EDM, some techno, and just a really unique, futuristic, wild sound. Some of the songs were a little slow, some of the songs were super, super fast, but they all had that very futuristic quality. It's almost like when you listen to it, it's like you're journeying through space. So this, on the other hand, is very earthbound. You have very earthy sounds. You have very rich boom bap, trip hop, hip hop. It just has a very, it has equally as unique a sound, but it's more earth-based. If you think about the titles, okay, so the title of Capricorn, that refers to a heavenly body, a constellation, an astrological figure, which is tied to space. You have, on the flip side, this album called Salt and Pepper. So originally it was meant to describe this, but I thought about it and I'm like, oh, wait a minute, salt of the earth, salt and pepper, they're sprinkles, they're earth products. Capricorn has titles such as Helios, Selene, which is the moon goddess. Capricorn, of course, that's one of the tunes, Medusa, Galaxina. True, that's based on a movie, but it describes a space figure. So titles that you will find in Salt and Pepper: rosebuds, flowers, dragon's blood, dragon, fire, earth, earthworm. So it's really interesting. You also have the celestial version of a villain, which is Medusa, even though she was really more of a tragic figure, but she's really seen as an enemy. Whereas this version would be Ramrod, who really, that song really represents all of the really bad people out there that do bad things to each other. And it represents the forces on Earth that we need to watch out for. You have, what's another example of this? So you have Jupiter, which is a very soft, loving song. And on this version, you have Hunter, which is a soft, loving song, but it has more of that earth quality to it. So this album has really shaped up to be really kind of a sequel to Capricorn, which in my opinion is my greatest work. It's definitely the album that I truly enjoy the most, and I haven't really heard a lot of other things out there that sound quite like it. So, and I'm not saying that to toot my own horn, it's just, it wasn't even really me who created it. Creation, I feel, did that. And I feel it's the same force that's working with this. But anyway, had to share that, peeps. Talk to you soon. Here we are, Monday morning, the beginning of another week. I am going to the hospital. My hospital days are Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for the entire day. I got my food loaded up. I made some red sauce over rigatoni. I put about maybe 2 to 3 servings worth in a little Tupperware, well, big Tupperware container. That's going to sit in the fridge, so that should be good for most of the week. And now I'm on my way. A couple of things I got to do this week. I need to get myself some more beard product. My volumizer, that's low. I had to dilute it with a little bit of water, so that'll last me. Probably some more products for my ginger bug, my probiotic sodas, which I'm still drinking. So it shouldn't be too crazy of a week. I have 2 clients that I'm doing Reiki for as well. One tonight, another Wednesday. Work shift is done. Now I'm on my way to a client's to do some Reiki. Fun. And I'm really excited because I am now working on my 9th song for the album. I'm just really excited about it because the songs are really, really great. I do have to say, I predict that this is probably going to end up becoming one of my favorite albums. I can't speak for anybody else, but I'm sure that for those of you out there, that really have enjoyed my stuff, or have let alone even heard of my stuff, are probably going to like it. So yesterday at work, I had a lot more energy than I did earlier in the week, which was great. And, today I work from home, and tomorrow, Friday, I work in the hospital. Just as, a reminder, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays are the hospital days. Tuesdays, Thursdays are the days from home. And days from home are good because there's a little more downtime where I actually do have time to, shoot some clips for the show, which is really good, as well as, take care of some things around the house. Clock out on lunch. You're already home to do what you got to do. You're done. You clock back in. It's pretty easy. The past few days, I have not gotten any workouts in, but that's also because of the sleepies that kind of took my energy captive. But that's losing its grip. So tomorrow I will probably be back at the gym. I would go to the gym this morning, but I have to stop at a place called LabCorp to get some lab work done for the upcoming surgery, which is in exactly 2 weeks. So that really shouldn't take a long time. Just go there, do what you gotta do. You shouldn't really have to wait, because I want to get there super early. Then clear. Walk. Like I said, I always say my tendency is to do. So my body will then say don't. And I have to listen. So, no gym, but I'm still getting my steps in. I walk all the way from my car, across the parking lot, up this walkway, and then I go up to the 5th floor, walk another half mile, and that's where my office is. Made it to the elevator, going up to the 5th floor, and yes, there is an elevator. That's a good thing. The workday has been going by pretty well. There really were not very many people to screen, so I got that done, and now I'm just doing the normal outreach that I would be doing if I were working from home. I'm staying here on site just in case there's any case management that, happens to say, hey, can you please screen such and such? So, I definitely want to stay here, but I'm still going to go ahead and do my other work, or other outreach, shall I say. Basically, I'm just sending out a bunch of texts, and I meet with my supervisor for a bi-weekly meeting just to touch base, see how things are going, and that's going to be in about 5 minutes. And I think we're going to be talking about my promotion, which is really, really good. And so we'll see, but that's how the day's been going so far, and my energy is okay. I mean, it's not super great, but it's not like I'm keeling over dying either. So it's all good.